Being labeled a homewrecker, pain to an initial wife, stress on the husband, not having anyone to talk to. Thinking about the first years of my polygyny journey. And I've been asked, if you knew what you knew now, would you still choose polygyny? So stay tuned. In this video, I'll give you the answer. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Nyla, Coach Nyla, one of the co-founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships and OutstandingPersonalRelationships.com. And yes, guys, it is December 2020. 2020, the year of vision, the year of COVID, the year of a lot of craziness, but definitely a year of vision. 2020. I always think about certain things and contemplate and, just ponder stuff. And I thought about a lot of the things that has happened this year and how it happened in the year 2020. And it caused a lot of clarity for people. And that's just an interesting thing. You look at something that's known as the year of vision, or that you look at something that's known as like perfect vision, like 2020 vision, and then to know that you went through a year of 2020, the year 2020, getting clarity about a lot of different things, probably about the people who you've been around, people who are in your circle or not in your circle anymore, how to take better care of your health, a lot of different things. I mean, we've been hit with so much this year. However, it's December, the last month of the year, and usually this calls for reflection. And I was thinking about a video that I did a little over a year ago, titled, "Why Did I Marry a Married Man?" And I've gotten so many questions, more questions after I did that video. And one of the questions was, knowing what you know now, would you still have gotten into polygyny? Would you have gotten into polygyny? And for those who don't know, for those who are not familiar, I wouldn't be so arrogant to think that people who are watching this video or people who are new to the channel, welcome guys who are new to the channel, and welcome to those who are watching this video. Would I be so arrogant to think that you guys know us and know our story and know what polygyny means and all that other stuff like that? So I'm not going to assume that. My thing is that I want to shed some light on polygyny. When I did the video a year ago, which I will put down, I will link in the description. But when I did the video a year ago, that's what I wanted to do. When I got married to our husband a little over 10 years ago, we didn't have a lot of the tools that we are providing right now. We stumbled and bumbled and did a lot of different things to get to where we are right now. Alhamdulillah, all praise be to Allah, that we are in a beautiful place right now. We're consistently growing. However, at the beginning, it was rough. It was rough. It was rough on me. It was rough on my co-wife. It was rough on our husband. And those things I did not foresee. So people would ask me, if you knew those things, if you knew that stuff was to happen, would you still have chosen polygyny? Yes. That's a yes. Because those things we grew through. I'm a big picture thinker, so I've always saw it as a bigger picture. I saw it more than just me. Even though sometimes people look at subsequent wives as being very selfish. Excuse me. They look at subsequent wives being very selfish when they get into polygyny or when they choose polygyny, because they ask these questions. What did she think about the other wife? This homewrecker did this, and all these different things like that. And I've gotten my share of that. But that was short-lived, temporary. I saw a bigger picture. I saw a family. I stated in my video that I did over a year ago, I saw that a great man who was being a great husband to his wife. I saw a great father who was being this great father to his children. A leader, a person who was training others and teaching others. The things that he does now, it has not changed. If anything, if it has changed, it's gotten bigger. It's gotten more. Like, he's doing it more. That passion is there. That passion has always been there. I saw that. And I saw this beautiful family that I wanted to be a part of, that I wanted to be in addition to my family. I looked at expansion. I looked at family expansion. And I also looked at having a father figure, a bonus father, or whatever you want to call it, as a great role model for my children. I did a video before, and I'll link that as well, about who are you choosing losers for your winning team? I was a single mother before I got married, before I got into polygyny. And I was married. I was in monogamy before, and got divorced and entered into polygyny years later. So I know what single parenthood looks like. I know what it feels like. And I know, being a Muslim who wants to do right by her deen, do right by her religion, that marriage was something that I wanted to have in my life. So that part was for me. All of the other stuff was for everybody else. All the other stuff was for my children. See, companionship was for me, but that father figure was for my children. That leader was for the family. Well, and my co-wife, and that was for me too. I saw her as a sister, as a person that's going to be, a close friend of mine, that will be able to teach me some things and all of this other good stuff. So that was the other thing that was for me as well, that I saw, that I thought about. So did I think about my co-wife? Yes, I thought about my co-wife. I thought about her being my sister. I thought about her being my friend. I thought about us being family. That's what I thought about. Because when I saw when I saw polygyny and what it's supposed to be, and that was from the book Polygamy in Islam. I think that's what it's called, by Bilal Phillips. When I saw that, that was something really, I understood it. It made so much sense to me. However, as I stated before, I didn't plan for, nor did I have any type of idea what I was getting myself into. I would not have thought that I would be causing or any type of pain or issues by marrying someone that was already married, when my religion totally states that it's acceptable. Not only is it acceptable, but it's actually encouraged, especially if you have a man who's a leader and is doing what he needs to do as a man, as a protector, as a provider. So no, I didn't see. So I was hit with different things. So I was not prepared for that. So my thing is, would I have done it different? Now, that's the other question. Would I have done it different? Because I say, yes, I still would, because big picture thinking, I still saw that. I still saw the family dynamic. I still saw the wanting to be this big family, because I love a big family. Being taught by my co-wife, my children and their bonus siblings building relationships together. I saw those things. I saw. So dealing with the temporary pain and stress and struggle of being called a homewrecker, being called a snake, not having anybody really to talk to about it, because I didn't want anybody looking at polygyny as something negative, because I knew the beauty of it, and I seen what the beauty. I at least had a vision of how beautiful it could be. Did I want anybody to have anything negative to say about Islam because they see that, oh, she's a Muslim and this is what these Muslims do, and this is the pain, and this is the issues, and this is the problems, and this and that. No, I didn't want that, because people are people. People are people. Whether you're monogamy or polygyny, you're going to have some issues, and you got to be able to go and grow through those. So would I have chosen polygyny still with a family that I chosen polygyny to be a part of polygyny with? Yes. Because that's what I saw. Yes, a resounding yes. However, what I would have done differently, I would have spoken to my co-wife sooner than I did. I had a lot of fear, a lot of possible regret, because I heard people talk about me. I heard people have an issue, with me, marrying our husband. And I got totally blindsided because I saw things as sunshine and rainbows, and they weren't. So I had my own issues that I was dealing with. So it was difficult to reach out as I should have reached out. So I would have done that differently. I would have reached out and had my bonus children. I would have spoken to my bonus children sooner than I did. It took a while, and they didn't get to know the person that I was and that I am until later on. So they had their own view of me and what polygyny was. And it wasn't as this beautiful thing that I painted it to be. They had their own things that they were going through, and I didn't know that. The stresses that our husband went through trying to navigate this decision, those things are not things that you want on your family. But I think what I would have done differently is communicated better and communicated more. But I knew what I knew then, and now I know what I know now. The thing is being able to grow, to see the challenges that you had, to see the mistakes that you've made, to admit to them and get past them, and to grow from them. And I remember saying, and I still say it, I say, if it was my choice, as far as where I would have come in the polygyny spectrum, I would have rather been a first wife. My daughter stated that before as well. She said she would not have an issue with polygyny, that she want to be married to a man who would want to practice polygyny. However, she would like to be the first wife. And it's like, why is that a desire? Because I've seen time and time again that first wives have a lot of power. A lot of power. I'm going to put it out there the way it is that first wives have a lot of power. They have a power to help end a marriage, and they have a lot of power to build a marriage. And seeing what it looks like as an incoming wife, I would want to be a person that would not make it difficult for any incoming wife, or make it difficult for our husband, or anything like that. Only because I want for my sister what I want for myself. I truly, truly do. And I know people say, well, I want that too. But when it comes to my husband, not so much. I get that too. Like I said, we think, a lot of us don't think the same way. That's what makes us different. That's what makes us unique. And that's okay. However, not wanting one thing and to make it seem like it's wrong is two totally different things. And we've had so many people make it seem like wanting to be married to a man who's already married is wrong. And there are a number of women who would choose polygyny. That's their choice. They want to be in polygyny. They're looking for polygyny because of their own reasons. And it's acceptable, it's accepted, it's permissible, especially in Islam. So, yes, I will want to be that person to make it easier, not harder. No matter what I'm going through, my temporary feelings, my feelings are my feelings. I'm not going to disregard that, and I'm not going to disregard anybody else's feelings. I understand how that can be, how things can be a challenge. However, that's where working on ourselves come into play. Being very aware with our emotional health, our spiritual health, and our social relationship health. You know, we want to make sure that we are working on those things and know how awesome we are, so we won't let other things get in our heads and cause us to second guess what our relationship is about, what our marriage is about. So yeah, you know, just reflecting on that, and they say hindsight being 20/20, pun intended. You know, would you have chosen this? Would this still be a thing for you? Yes. Yes. I see the big picture, and I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for that. You know, Allah's the best of planners and best of providers, even though for me, I would have chosen to be a first because of the reasons I stated before. It's meant for me to be a subsequent wife. It was meant for me to be a subsequent wife. It was meant for me to go through and grow through what I went through and what I'm still going through, as far as, you know, comments and different things like that, and the questions that I've been asked, in order to be able to give subsequent wives a voice, give polygyny that fair shake, putting it out there that, you know, it is how beautiful it really is. And like any other marriage, it has its ups and downs, but it is what you make it. So, inshallah, God willing, you guys got some great insight from this video. If you guys like this video, make sure you like it, hit that bell so you get notified of our videos. We post new videos Mondays and Thursdays. And make sure you share it, because sharing is caring. So make sure you share this video, comment, and make sure you join us on our other social media channels. I will have the links down in the description, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. And I want to leave you guys with GLC. Make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. Make sure you keep communication lines open. Yes, it may be scary at first, but we don't go through our fears and grow through our fears if we don't push through them. If we just let them overtake us, we won't grow. So make sure you are growing intentionally. Make sure you are loving fearlessly. If I didn't love the way I loved, I wouldn't be in polygyny. Because it's so much love to give. It's so much love to go around with my co-wife, with our husband, with our children, our bonus babies, our extended family. It's so much love. And the connection is amazing. So yes, I would do it again in a heartbeat, especially with this family right here. So until next time, Assalamu alaikum. Peace.